Hello and welcome back. I thought we'd do another Flight Simulator 2024. I did promise I would do Flying the Line, but that might be the next video. What I have got working in here is the career mode, so I thought, well, I'll show the career mode. I've already started a career. I've already got 2 licenses. I've got my private license and my commercial license. So we'll just go through what you have to do once you've got them and the missions and what you do. So we'll do that. And you're using the sim stock planes as well. You can't use third party. You would have to use your own. So I'm just going to move onto the start screen. So this is what you get introduced to as soon as you fire up, and it takes about a third of the time that the old 2020 takes to load. This, I think I timed it about five minutes. You get to about 68%, which is just up here somewhere, and it's the dreaded 68%. If anything's going to go wrong, it'll be at that point. And sometimes you have to reboot. But just leave it for a few minutes and it may sort itself out. Especially when you're putting stuff into your community folder. It has to then enter that in, so you probably, that's where your issues will probably come from. So we'll go start. And I always tend to let the sim settle as well. So this is free flight, which we've done before, and we're now in career mode. So go to the headquarters. I've had to turn quite a few assistances on as well, which I do need to actually check. So this is my last flight. So it just tells me about it. So we come out there. And you can see I've got a lovely office. You don't start in an office, you start in a hangar to start with, and then you end up here. These are what are open to me. So Flight Sim was the last one I did. There's a ferry where you can ferry just the plane to certain places, just make sure you don't damage it. I'm looking forward to skydive aviation, and you can see down here you've got all these different things that we can do. Search and rescue, which will be fun. Cargo transport, aerial firefighting. So there's a lot to do in here once you get it in there. And these are the planes. Anything red you can't have. We can see we're with the Cessna at the moment. Let's go back to HQ. You can do helicopters as well, of course. In your certificate, so I've already got this license. I've got my commercial license. I've just got nighttime currency. I don't think we can do these yet because of you got to grind through. Instrument rating, I think I can do. You can take an exam for it, which is 10 grand. And I'm well short of that at the moment. So, and it is just basically grinding through now. So I'm just going to take out a few flights just to see. And obviously where I'm heading is up here somewhere. Multi-engine rating. You've got high performance endorsement. Allows you to operate an airplane with an engine capable of producing over 200 horsepower. Listen to blah blah blah. So am I able to do that yet? Nope. So I've just got to basically wait. Skydiving's going to be the next thing. So we've got all that. So you can go back to HQ. You can see it's always in a different. Go check the missions. And the missions can be quite long. And then you just click one of these and it tells you what they are. So this is basically. So that's a ferry. That's a ferry. So what's this one here? This is first flight. I don't want any of those. I want to go back to over here. Is that a first flight? Ferry flight scene is what I want. So there's difficulty levels to these as well. So I think some of these have got some different ones. So we've just got to pick one, and we just want one with a lot of money. First flight. I don't want first flight, that's not a lot of money. One of these is worth a lot more. These are worth 1.6. 1.6. What's that? 1.6. Some of these were quite high. 1.7. Depending where you go from. Alright, let's have a look what we got. So what's he want? Flights in, let's look at this one. So Susan Lester booked a flight scene tour with her boyfriend as a highlight of their vacation near Chigwell. Our purpose to play lucky couples hooked away, and the pilot cares is the key to make it happen. And you can have a look at the full briefing. So it tells you Stapleford, and then they were going to be flying over Jubilee Park Central. 2 passengers, flight from Singapore. Okay, I think we'll accept that one. And it's going to be a 30-minute flight. So back. So accept the mission. Now don't make the mistake I made first time. I didn't make sure I had enough fuel. So what we want to do is look at the fuel management. Manage fuel. I'm going to put a bit more in. I'm going to make sure we've got plenty. There we go. So I think that comes off your money, I'm not sure. So we've got more than enough there now. And the nice thing is I haven't got used beyond ATC and stuff like that. I actually took AIG out that I had in, because I've got to do an update on that as well. There's a lot of different changes I've done with my free flight. AIG, I added that in because FSTL didn't seem to be working, so I put that in. Worked brilliantly, but then it all lagged up on Beyond ATC, and I thought it was AIG, but it wasn't. It's Beyond ATC itself. So then, okay, so we're getting back to this one. So this is sightseeing quality, flight smoothness. Now I did load in new Logitech drivers so that I could actually fly the planes, because that's been a pain in the derriere, is getting the yoke to work properly. So if you're thinking of buying it and you've got a yoke, be prepared for a little bit of pain. Not straightforward. I still haven't got my multi-panel working yet. I've tried and I cannot for the life of me get it to work. So we're going to do a flight scene. Here we go. I'm not using lossless scaling, I'm just using native everything's native. Oh yeah, oh no, I couldn't use this last time. So what we're going to do, we walk over to the plane. We've got to remove these covers. So you get to do it all. And chock's got to come off. So they're all done. We can now get into the plane itself. We can request boarding.
Everything's fine, Kindle. You can initiate boarding.
Roger that.
So a passenger on board, and they are in the plane with you. Okay, then we can start the engine.
Captain, seems like you're ready. Isn't it just perfect for a little tour? For today's scenic flight, you're guiding Susan and her boyfriend over our charming local town of Chigwell. Seatbelt fastened? Then you're all set. Let's go, Captain. Thumbs up.
Okay, I thought these things turned on. Did before. Oh, that's better. And runs. Okay. Okay, so we now need to talk to ATC if it works.
Echo Golf Sierra Golf traffic. Cessna Golf Kilo Whiskey India Papa is taxiing to runway 21 left. Echo Golf Sierra Golf traffic.
Hi, Captain. I'm Susan. Thanks
Hello.
for the ride.
You're
Hey
right,
there,
Susan.
My name's David. Very happy to fly with you. I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
David?
You're going to make our day.
Alright, so this... Oh, sorry, I was talking to the... I thought it was a female behind me. Right, well, alright, Dave at the back there. Just make sure they're on solid, I think. And they're just flashing. Right, okay, so now we can release our brakes. And we should. If things are working properly. Always pan out a little bit. There we go. We're heading off to the first part. And it's got me back into the joy of flying the small planes as well, because you can choose all the stock planes that it offers you. I've flown some different ones, but I can only fly prop planes at the moment. I did get my license for flying in the dark, which is weird, but yeah, I got that one, so I could take passengers in the dark. It's like another certification. So it is a massive grind to get where you need to get to, but then again, if it was over in 5 minutes, you'd think, well, what was that all for? So you're never going to win. So we're going to... Okay. So, okay.
Echo Golf Sierra Golf traffic. Cessna Golf Kilo Whiskey India Papa. Taking off runway 21 left. Departing straight out. Echo Golf Sierra Golf traffic.
A bit nervous, but I'll be fine. Can't wait to see the view from up here.
We got nothing back from ATC, but I'm assuming. There we go. That's better. We obviously got it back a bit later than I expected. Now you have to be careful that you don't. Oh no, it's the wrong button. Sorry, people. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to shove the anchors on like that. Scare them before we get up. Okay. Let's get that ready. So we're going to enter the runway, but we don't enter into the runway too fast. We want to spin it around. I've overcooked it again by the looks of it, I think. And even this far back, we can go for it. Now I did bad on the last one. When we get to 60 knots, we can take off. I hope we get to 60 knots. Up we go.
Only one way to find out. So far, so good.
So we're going to climb to 650 feet. Flaps up. Don't have to worry about the gears. Don't have to put them up. And as you can see, I've got these set up so I know where I'm going, and you do that in your assistants, so have them set up, because you can do it without them, which is pretty damn difficult. Okay, so we've made that. Now go green once you're once you've done what you've been asked to do. So we're going to fly to 17. I'll go up a little bit.
I see the streets. Look over here.
I'm trying to keep it straight, and you are actually handling the flying as well. I did try putting autopilot on there. That was being cheeky. Okay, and what you want to do, you want to slow right down as you enter into the loop. You don't want to be going too fast that they can't see anything. So we're set at 1200. We're basically where we are is where we want to be. We just want to get all the greens that we can. So while they're having a nice little, when we go too low, just, as long as we stay below 80 knots, really. You know you're doing well when the music's playing.
Check this vista, guys. I'm getting goosebumps.
I just want to do nice, sedate turns. And you're getting different kinds of models of planes as well. You don't just get to fly in one. I do prefer this 172.
Stunning. Every detail is loud and clear from up here.
And then it will take you out after a while. Once we clear it, we're nearly done there. The solid blue line at the bottom tells you how much of the job we've done. I think we've got to do twice as many, fly around 17, that's cool. Alright. And then we want Jubilee Park, so we're going to bring Jubilee Park into view. Yeah, I know. So we're heading over towards Jubilee Park, trying to maintain some altitude. And they'll talk from time to time.
Everyone's going to be so jealous when I tell them about this flight.
Tell them to book with me. Well, come on, Mother, come. Okay. So I'm flying one-handed at the minute. Never seems to work properly when you do one-handed. So we'll probably fly around Jubilee Park. There's another feature on here that I'm going to do at some stage.
Jubilee Park, here you are finally.
And it's the flight recorder, which I do want to play with. So that will be another weekend, I guess, that I'll look at that properly. Because you can make some lovely scenic, cinematic views of flying and stuff, so I wouldn't mind doing that for like an intro into it. That'd be quite good. We're below the 80 knots. We're too far below the 80 knots then. Oh, haven't seen it do that since I've been playing it, and it glitched there.
a sightseeing tour. Get ready, here come some crazy photos.
You keep snapping away, girl. Unmovable. Oh yeah, it is.
What a view!
So the idea is you've basically got your own business really, and you're just starting out. It's not my most favourite plane, I have to say. Okay, so then we want to flip over here. Looks like we're doing another one. Fly to Central Park. So this is where flight recorder would come in useful. I think you can use it here. You can check where you've been.
Seeing the world from up here. Everything's so clear and detailed.
We ain't got faster with its Central Park. Okay, speeds are right at the moment. Might have to adjust it. At least with the 172 you can look at the rest and get that sorted. And here we go, Central Park.
That's a shame. We were flying too fast, so there was no time to see anything. Can you fly really slow for a moment? I want to capture a souvenir.
Oh yeah, I was going too quick. And that happens as well. There's still plenty to see, girl. Okay, then we want to go 45 degrees entry. And then we're going to now sort of be looking at landing really, now they've had their trip. So we have to enter, hopefully it's going to work. We're going to fly a pattern, hopefully that will...
Echo Golf Sierra Golf traffic. Cessna Golf Kilo Whiskey India Papa. 4 miles southeast, 1,000 feet. Inbound to land. Runway 21 left. Echo Golf Sierra Golf traffic.
I'm feeling better now. I'm almost enjoying the ride.
See, it wasn't a big deal after all.
So now we're in a pattern to get back to the runway. Are we returning to the base?
You're so smooth on the radio, Captain. Makes it look easy. I'd have a hard time flying the aircraft and talking with the ground at the same time, that's for sure.
Oh, that's all that day's pay really, eh? It's all really easy really. Nothing to it. Then you just got to follow the traffic pattern. And not forget to do your ATC if it comes up. As I've seen quite often, you get deducted score from it. You get graded. Keep it around about 80, it'd be perfect. We'll see coming down in height as well.
Hold on, that was a weird jolt.
Echo Golf Sierra Golf traffic. Cessna Golf Kilo Whiskey India Papa
Oh, we do need
is
to
on
cut some of
final.
that.
Runway 21 left to land. Echo Golf Sierra Golf traffic.
We're coming down. Oh.
I think I bit my tongue when we touched down.
Should have done. Turn off my lock, girl. And then have to find out where we're going to go after here. I think we're going to have to turn around. Off the runway here, isn't it? Bit messy, but it's what it is. There's level. No, we don't overspeed and get into trouble. We're going to increase the throttle a bit more, get us down here. We're fighting with the steering at the moment. Of course you can view it from outside as well, you've got your views still. So if you want to go external, you can go external and check what your rudder pedals do. You can do the whole flight like that if you wanted to, but I tend to be inside, that's what the whole thing's about. I think I've got a dead zone in that yoke of mine, so we'll have to look at calibrating those somehow. And now, because you can steer with the yoke as well, I've got into that nasty habit of using the rudder and then try and steer with the yoke at the same time, which isn't good. And then we can didn't ask. Obviously going to get points deducted for that. It normally asks. Also going to do a turn, so we want to slow down for the turn. A bit wide on the turn, I think. But there are grass takeoffs as well, so... Oh right, it moved to short, that's what it did, right, okay. Pop into the short. Hit that. Hopefully that's going to work.
Echo Golf Sierra Golf traffic. Cessna Golf Kilo Whiskey India Papa is taxiing to parking. Echo Golf Sierra Golf traffic.
Back to reality, folks. Hey, did you enjoy Susan? Ready to book another one?
Fantastic.
Yeah, book now. Book now.
Would totally recommend it.
Yeah, well,
Loved it.
book again.
Thanks.
Could do with the credits. So the other sightseeing is basically this, but only a few, not as many. What we could do is a ferry one, but they do take a while to do. Anything up to 45 minutes. This is just to take you through all the career mode. Hey you boy, you're walking in front of me.
You turned your passengers into flight addicts, haven't you?
Into
Anyway,
nervous wrecks.
I can see that anxiety has turned into excitement.
And then you
Well
can
done.
turn your engine off from out here. And tells you mission success. Let's see what we get. Oh, a D, not good. Oh no, it's gone up. C. Oh, 900. Oh, and we got an A. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Landing smoothness was about 50%. Flight smoothness was good. Sightseeing weren't so good. Dog's going mental. So let me just check on that. What's going on there? Probably my son's probably turned up, I'd imagine. Oh, he has, yeah. My son's turned up. So, yeah. That was, that's pretty good. So let's have a look. So you got your performance details here, make necessary announcements. So it tells you everything here, what you've got to do. So we can go back, and then we can go next. This will take us back to the headquarters, so, and you can see that we've made some credit income. Employer commission. And then your current bonus, we've just gone up. So that's our reputation's just gone up a little bit, which is what you do need. And then our level's gone up, we've reached now level 15. And then next. And now we've unlocked another specialisation, which is going to be skydive. And we can do that with the Cessna, or we can do it with the Grand Caravan. So probably, no, I can't do it with the Caravan, I can only do it with that one. And then what you want to do, you have to then not do what I did when you go into missions. Oh, I can't see him, I must be doing something wrong. Skydive aviation. Next, so it roughly takes you where you think they are. So the skydiving, you have to go and do, I don't know if I can move anywhere. So what you'd have to do is scoot over to where the skydive is, and then you would go in there. And it basically tells you it's a 1 hour duration of this. 46 nautical miles you're going to travel, so it shows you where you're going to travel. And then we throw you, or throw them out. So I think I might make that for my next video. I'll do this a nice short one. That was just a brief intro into what the career mode's all about. So once you open this up, it'll open up all over the place, so you'll be able to do some over the UK, but you have to do this initial one. So if I go back to HQ, have a look at those unlocks again. So cargo's nearly there, and aerial advertising's nearly there. These would be interesting to try out, I guess. You've got chartered service VIP, which we can then move to different planes once we get things unlocked. Now, can I was going to go and check whether this opens up for me now. Still no. So we've still got a little bit more to do. I thought that might open that up, but clearly not. Which is a great shame, but you can do This one we can. It's got multi-engine rating, tail wheel. We'll do them at a later stage. So it takes a while to get to these. So doesn't tell me. So does it tell me what I need? So unless you operate blah 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 unlocks prerequisite for. I do want that multi-engine rating. I do need that one. So as you can see, I've got an A in my commercial license, and it just shows you rates here when if you go through the training and your first solo navigation, blah blah blah. So you just do all that. So it is fun. It's within the game. I mean, it's no longer just a flying sim. You can do this, and it's really fun. But I'm going to leave this as a short video. Reduce that. And I hope you enjoyed that for the very first one. I will do another one that won't be too far behind this one. Like I say, because that one's going to be an hour, it would make this a very long video. So I'm going to do that next after this and record that and then see how we go on. So I'm going to wish you well and say thank you and see you again soon. Goodbye for now.
Hello, if you like what you've seen, why don't you just hit the subscribe button and help me grow this channel. Thanks for watching and for your support.